Okay, Darryl, go ahead.
I have a couple questions concerning using alkaline water, and it's something that I got from my dentist in the last few weeks, and I'm not sure if this is misinformation, so I'm trying to get it cleared up. He basically said that if the mouth is too acidic, you get cavities, and if it's too alkaline, you get gum disease, and I kind of have the gum disease. And I was wondering, is this true what he's saying, or is it misinformation? And the second, by drinking alkaline water, can you reverse gum disease?
I would say absolutely to both questions, because as we get older, the gums do drop down somewhat, and you notice they're subsiding a bit. But this literally stops when you start drinking alkaline water. He is absolutely correct when he says that acidic water causes cavities, but I believe I would say he's absolutely wrong when he says alkaline water causes gum disease. I don't.
He didn't say alkaline, just having too much alkalinity in the mouth.
Well, that's exactly what happens. Anything you put in your mouth, the salivary glands secrete alkalinity. I mean, your mouth is alkaline by design, and the problem is not with alkalinity. The problem is always with acidity, and any gum disease or the breakdown of the gums is a result of acidity and the body's need for more salt. And if you test your pH of your saliva after you've eaten something, if it doesn't raise up to an 8.4, then yes, you're deficient in alkalinity, because the glands, the salivary glands, will always secrete alkalinity because it's going to neutralize the enzymes and the acids from the food. Once we break the membranes, that's when the acids or enzymes come out, and that's immediately a trigger for the stomach to start kicking in to produce sodium bicarbonate and the release of the salivary gland sodium bicarbonate upon the food. And it's exactly the opposite of what your dentist is saying. You need more alkalinity if you're going to heal your gums up and prevent gum disease. There's only one thing that eats anything away, and that's acid. And there's only one way to regenerate new gums, and that's with new blood and better circulation. And there's only one way to get better circulation and to get healthier blood, and that's with alkaline hydration. There is no other way.
So by being more alkaline, will that kind of add more calcium, and the teeth bone will build up again?
What happens now, the way you build bone is you build it with blood. You don't build it with calcium. Calcium is just an ion to carry more electrons. You have to have health in the navel to have health in your mouth or your bones. I mean, in order to build healthy teeth, it starts in the bowel. If you have health there, you start alkalizing your body, you start drinking more alkaline water, and you start building your blood with more chlorophyll and more good healthy oils, this is when you start building tissues, whether they're in your joints or whether they're in your mouth, wherever the tissue or whatever the organ needs to be regenerated, that has to be done with blood. And you can only do that in an alkaline environment, and that environment is in the small intestine of the pH of about 8.4. You cannot be eating or drinking acidic water and not experience over a long period of time the effects of deterioration or acid deterioration, which is happening in your mouth. But it's not just happening there, it's happening in other places of your body too as well. This is the aging process. If you want to stop that, you don't stop it in the mouth per se. Where you stop it is in the small bowel, and that comes right back to superhydrating with alkaline fluids, increasing not only the quality but the quantity of the amount you're drinking, and you have to start building your blood with green foods and green drinks, high chlorophyll type foods, and that's why I recommend the green powders and the pH drops to do that. But this is what I had to do to help siding of my gums, and anyone that's looking at this condition as they get older, it is an acidic condition, and you've got to maintain that alkaline. So every time I test my pH of my saliva, it's always a minimum of 7.2, but generally, because I'm always focused on this, I'm seeing pHs for better mouth hygiene at 8 or above.
Yeah, I had a bit of an abscess about a week ago, and I gargled with like some distilled water with the Redmond real salt, and it seemed to heal it,
Yes, salt is heal. I mean, you put salt in the wounds if you want to heal it, but salt is critical in maintaining alkalinity, and then if you have healthy blood, then you get regeneration rather than scarration, and you start healing up the bones, you're healing up the tissue, and this is how it works. That's why, as the foundation of my whole program for good health is focused on maintaining the alkaline fluids and building the blood. So the 4 food groups of chlorophyll, oil, water, and salt are critical in maintaining a healthy body.
Yeah, it's a thing, I guess. It's also telling me that gum disease can't be reversed. He says you'll never get it back, and I didn't sort of believe that. I thought maybe by alkalizing more that you could kind of build it up again.
In any tissue, for regeneration, you have to have circulation. Better circulation to that part of the body when it's healthier is paramount. But you cannot have better circulation without hydration. And so hydration once again becomes the primary key to regeneration.
And by the way, I am interested in your water machine. It sounds great. Over the years, I have been using one of those older John Ellis machines, that living water type machine.
But we're light years ahead of that. We're in the 21st century now.
Right. Did you ever test that particular one to see what type of alkalinity energy it was?
It's good, but it's not a microclustered water. So we don't have a microcluster water. We don't have the highs and lows on the pHs and the ORPs that we're seeking, particularly when we want to regenerate or heal the body. And so, no, you're not going to be able to get with that type of machine, consistently a 9.5 to a 12.5, or on the low side, a 1.5 up to a 5, with an ORP going anywhere from positive 1,000 millivolts up to negative 1,000 millivolts. It's all about energy. Our bodies are electric. We're organized energy of light. It's taken on an organic form, but our bodies run on electricity. It doesn't run on calories, and we need to put that into our bodies by what we drink. So the water is critical in order to maintain our health and vitality. And that water is an alkaline water with a low ORP.
Well, thank you. Keep up the good work.